carve your image for visitation of God's children. At times, somebody will tell me, you came to the dream. You spoke to me. You prayed for me. It's not me. It is God snapping the picture of men that have stayed with him, wearing them as clothes to visit his children, to hide some of the glory. God has wardrobe. His clothes are men. Are you one of them? He has some with which he goes for normal occasion. Territorial deliverance, he will wear a man. When a daughter is pleased, he will wear a servant and come. Some of you have seen faces in your dream. How? How did they appear there? God wore them to give you instruction. God has wardrobe. His clothes are men who stay with him. But since you have chosen the normal life, you don't need to bother. I'll stop here. I've overshot my time. Evans. The Bible says, when they did this, and Aaron and Moses came and stood in front of the people. Look at me, all of you. Blessed be the Israel of God. The Bible says fire came down from heaven and devoured that sacrifice. They did not use wood to burn it. Fire came down, 23-24, from heaven and devoured the sacrifice. Do you know what the Bible said? The Bible said, all the people shouted. You see that your brother that is a drug lord now, he will shout Jesus. You didn't hear me. You see that your sister who does not want, that's your brother that insults Bible, that's your sister, she will shout Jesus. How will it happen? They will see something from you that they will shout, oh my God, you are real. Just by looking at you. What your sacrifice will draw. That's why I sang that song when we started. Is someone to shout about? Jesus is someone to shout about. Who will see him and not shout? If I show him to the world, prostitutes, they will shout, oh. Jesus is someone to shout about, oh. Jesus is someone to pray about, oh. We'll sing that song again, but I want you to realize what is happening here. The people, including people who were not interested in God, what they saw made them shout. A prostitute walked into our crusade. Prostitute, see their brothel there. We were having crusade near them. She walked in. I didn't know how she came in. I now later found out that one sister that knew her entered where they and said, I will pay you for come. She came in the attire of a harlot. Tied her hair. They gave her something so that we can see. She sat there. All of a sudden, I was speaking about the entourage of the king. They that follow the majesty. I told them, I said, you have seen the fleet of politicians. Let me describe to you what follows God. The Bible said, number one, fire goeth before the Lord. Number two, elders surround the Lord. I said, when the king is coming, when he's coming, he comes with an entourage that settles your case. When you have a case that is ancient, he has elders that are old in resolving eternal matters. They come like this. One of them